Hey everybody, Retro Geek Dad here, back with another toy review. This time we're looking at the Masters of the Universe, Point Dread and Talon Fighter Mystical Outpost and Flying Vehicle set. I picked this up from Amazon during one of the Black Friday sales, so I was able to get it for like $15, so I'm pretty happy with that. But we're going to do a package review, kind of walk over it, look at some of the art and some of the stuff on the box. Then we're going to open it, check out the Talon Fighter, Point Dread. I also have my Castle Grayskull, so we'll try to incorporate that to kind of show how Point Dread and Castle Grayskull and all that goes together. So stay tuned, and we're going to get into it. Okay, so we're going to take a quick look at the front of the package with this illustration. So we do have a lot going on. I'm going to try to show as much as I can. So we do have the Talon Fighter and our Point Dread playset here. We do have Stratos kind of chilling right here. He-Man is in the Talon Fighter. We have Skeletor down here on the bottom. And this particular Skeletor kind of looks like maybe like the Lords of Power Skeletor. Let's see if I can kind of get a better picture there. So we do have our Skeletor. We do have Merman, and it looks like just an Eternia Palace Guard. We have our Lords of Power Beastman right here. We have our fan vote. Let me get a shot of it. We have our fan vote Triclops in the Roton. And kind of raise the camera up some so we can get a shot at the top. So we do have our Talon Fighter here, and we have He-Man and Stratos in the back. And then over here we have a couple of Rotons. We have our, looks like mini comic Trapjaw, and definitely Faker right here. We have our Castle Grayskull over here to the side. So pretty cool illustration. Now on the top, kind of lower the camera some too. A couple of little photos, pictures right there. Kind of telling what's going on, and how the Talon Fighter can sit on top of Castle Grayskull and stuff. So pretty cool. And of course, here at the bottom of the box, it does say unassembled, so we were going to have to put it together. So it shouldn't be too bad. Going on to the side of the box, let's see if I can kind of back up some here. So it does have Point Dread, Talon Fighter. We do have kind of a character on a winged, like a demon, dinosaur kind of thing. And take a look at the other side real quick. So on the other side we do have Tila, and it looks to be Battleground Tila with the blonde hair and the ponytail. And Evil Lyn both on Battle Cat and Panther respectively. So that's pretty cool looking. And then on the back we do have some more illustrations here. We do have, we have our Skeletor here on the top. Let's see if I can zoom in. Having to adjust the camera a lot. So we do have our Skeletor on our Roton here. A little description of the Talon Fighter and stuff. And then we do have He-Man and Tila in the Talon Fighter there. And then we have, I want to say mini comic Stratos right there. Let's take a quick look at the other photos on the back. So right here we have where you can blast enemies with the outpost cannon or swap for radar dish to spy around the landscape. So that's pretty cool. And we have our Talon Fighter and Point Dread. And then over here we have a few figures from the line. Pretty cool. And then on the bottom, we have all of our legal stuff and our UPC code. So pretty cool. So I want to do a quick measurement of the box, just to kind of put things in perspective real quick. So The length of the box is about 17.5 inches. The height, so the little cardboard piece right here, when they shipped mine, it was already folded up, so it won't bother me too bad, but for those who collect in the box, it might be an issue. But kind of bear with me here. So about 12 inches is the height, and depth is about 4.5 inches. So it's kind of a long box. It's not too big, just kind of long. But yeah, we're going to open it up. We're going to take everything out, kind of assemble things and see what we got. So stay tuned. So we're going to go ahead and open up our Talon fighter. So let's see. Got a little bit of tape right here on the top, on the side, and on the bottom. Nope, not on the bottom. Okay, so there's the camera some. And let's see what we got here. So we do have our instructions, and we got a couple of pieces. Lower it down some more. There we go. There's a couple pieces, a couple things wrapped in tissue. Set all that to the side. There's our actual Talon fighter. And more pieces. Everything. We'll just take everything out. Get this out of the way. And set that back there. Push all this back. Go ahead and take this stuff out of the tissue paper. There, and set that there. Okay, so there is all of the pieces. Okay, so quick look at the assembly. So we do have some one-time assembly. So once the pieces are in, you can't really take them back out. We do have a handle. And all the pieces for the actual point dread, and it does show here how to attach the point dread to Castle Grayskull, which we'll try to do. And there is a hover stand. So the hover stand, it was included with the Sky Sled, which was one of the very first releases. So I'm kind of surprised that they're going back to something that was way in the beginning. So you can attach it to that if you have that. It even tells you, not included. Sold separately. So yeah. So try to piece this together. So let's see. So we do have our Talon fighter. So we'll close that. Let's see. Okay, so we'll close that, and then we do have the wings. So I'll go ahead and put the wings on. Just kind of snap those in, just like that. Okay, and then we have the feet. So they slide in, just like that. There we go. Slide that one in there. Slide that one in there. So there is the wings and the feet. Okay, so we're given the option of either putting the satellite dish on the top, or we can take the blaster piece and we put the blaster piece on the top, so kind of like a turret. So we can do either or. They are, it's able to come off. We do have a handle. We do have a handle to hold on to. Okay. You can take the handle back off, so if you just want to have it sitting. So it is optional. I'm going to grab me a couple of He-Mans real quick to kind of, put them in the cockpit and stuff. So hang on one second. Okay, so I've got my He-Man here. So we're going to go ahead and stick He-Man in the cockpit. So there is a little kind of indentation here, so you can kind of open the cockpit there. And it does flip all the way back, so that makes it easier to get the figures in. We do have, looks like handles here for characters to hold on to. Decals, those are pretty cool. Very vintage, Romanesque, having the decals. We'll go ahead and we'll put He-Man in here. Turn this one. Just put that one right there. So, got He-Man there. And we have Tila, so we'll put Tila in the back. Get her leg, there we go. We'll put Tila in there as well. So we'll have her sitting there too. So there we go. We can close it up. So you have to kind of pull it when you go to close it. So there is our He-Man and Tila on the inside. Of course, we have a turret on the top, and you can swap it for the radar dish if you want to. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I really like that. And of course, the stickers on the back, decals. So pretty cool. So we'll set the Talon Fighter right over here to the side. Let's take a look at Point Dread real quick. So we have Point Dread in two pieces. So you can either, once again, you can have either the turret right here on the top. Let's take He-Man out real quick. It's kind of a little difficult to get this back open. Not too bad, just watch your fingernails. So we'll set that there. Let's get He-Man in here. So you can kind of just have them stand in here. There's really not a place to hold on to the little blaster piece. So he's just kind of manhandle it, I guess. So you can do that. Then of course, you can use the radar dish if that's what you want to use. Take that off of the Talon Fighter. So, and you can put the radar dish up there. And on the other side, we do have some control panels. We have him kind of just standing here, chilling, like that. Or we can do the top piece. So the top piece will kind of sit in, kind of all snaps in together. And then we have the actual perch that goes on top. Okay. And then we have the pegs for the Talon Fighter to kind of perch there. So it kind of perches there. Let me back up the camera. To have it perched right there. You can have the radar dish on the top. So yeah. So there is our Point Dread and Talon Fighter. So really cool. And what I'm going to do as far as the Castle Grayskull goes, I'm just going to do some still photos at the end of this video, just kind of showing what it looks like on top of Castle Grayskull, just because I don't have a whole lot of room right now. But I'm going to, put those photos at the end of the video so we can all see what it looks like on top of Castle Grayskull. So, yeah, pretty cool. I know I was able to get mine at a pretty good price. And I think at Walmart, I'd seen these at Walmart, but they were like, I want to say $40, $45, maybe more than that, which is really high. But, yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I do have, just real quick, I do have the, so this is the base for the Sky Sled. I just kind of wanted to see what it was going to look like real quick. Okay, so we do have the little place right here. So we can kind of plug that in there. So, because I was just curious to see what it looked like. So there it is on the Sky Sled base. And of course the Sky Sled base tilts. So that's not too bad. If you didn't want to use it for the Sky Sled, you could use that. But I think it's sitting on top of Castle Grayskull with point dread is going to look really cool. So, yeah, stay tuned for those photos at the end. And if you like my content, subscribe, thumbs up, drop a comment if you want to. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will catch you again soon. Hey, guys, so real quick, I just wanted to kind of show this off. So, on the top, the point dread set is actually flat on the bottom, but it's got a little ridge, like a little lip there, and it just kind of sits loose on the top here, so it doesn't really connect. It just kind of sits loose. So I just wanted to point that out real quick, but I'm gonna have the photos at the end, so I just wanted to show that while I was doing the photos. So yeah.